Hold up, ads. Pausing for your sanity.
Actually, I don't know if that's how you spell it. I think it is.
No, it is.
I think it is.
All right.
I think it is.
Let me go grab some blocks. We'll see if you're right or wrong, or maybe not, or we'll see. So we know the L's wrong. We know the A is wrong. We know the I is right, but it's in the wrong place. And we know the what? Oh no, we need an R as well, don't we? And that's wrong too. This is a pretty good round for me. Pretty good round for me. Oh no, it's got an L. It has got an L. Ooh. Okay, my friend, I'm back. Yep.
Sorry.
It's all right.
You were muted. I was singing.
I like your voice. Okay, here we go. Left to right.
All right.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
Boom. No, small boom.
And boom.
3 small booms,
right.
2 big booms.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say they're big. I'd say they're medium-sized.
Medium-sized booms.
Yep.
Okay, so IL. Okay, so it's not going to be 8 brill.
It could be.
No, it can't be. Oh, I've got a fun one. I've got a fun... I actually have a way to give...
Wordle, you can put made-up words, all right?
That is a different one. That's different to Pearl. That's different to Pearl, because she was very specific about the words I could do. Okay.
Mine's different like that, you know?
Yeah, you're different.
Hey, how's it going? Hope you guys doing well. I have a lot of boxes of crap in my room, or rather in the living room. Look at this. Look at this. I got new monitors, and my God, do I need to like clean this place? It's a little time. It's a little time to do anything. But new monitors, yay! My old main monitor is now a secondary monitor. Kind of crazy. But they're freaking tiny compared to my old monitor. Like in terms of weight. Because my previous one was like, I think when I looked it up, it was like 7.5 kilos it was recorded at for just the monitor part. Not the stand, just the monitor part. And these are like 4.5. So it's like 60% of the weight or something. So like when I actually removed the old ones and put the new ones on, and I tried to use, because I have one of those like 3-arm like monitor things. I tried to lower it and I immediately just went back up. Because the old one was hanging so low just because of the pure weight of the damn thing. But now I actually got things. I got things like angled better, and just things are just better in general. Just pretty cool. And I got 180 refresh rate. I don't need it. I was originally just gonna be looking for a 1440p 60 monitor, but there was nothing that was like any reputable brand that I know of. And I was like, the nicer ones are like $100 more. Like, screw it. Yeah. It's fine. I'll get it. So I got them. And now I have 2 Asus and 1 Acer. I think Acer Predator. I think Acer is the brand for Predator. They're nice monitors. And it's actually, it's so weird seeing things so, you guys are so crisp right now. You guys are on a 180 refresh rate monitor. Like, it's so crisp and bright. Because my old ones, right, were pretty dim. I still have them behind me. This bad boy that is sturdy as hell and thick as hell and just a behemoth of a thing that's like 7.5 kilos is what it recorded at online when I checked. I mean, I could have put it on a scale, but I just didn't. This is one of the 2 monitors that I just swapped out. That's been with me since about 2009, 2010. And, hey, 1440p 60 for side monitors. I used to have 3 of them. One died like years ago, where I replaced it with a 1440p monitor. But still, 2 of these bad boys. Has been pretty nice. The Dell U2711s from 2009, 10 or time. Last things from college. Anyway. Yeah. I will say throwing out all the crap is going to be a pain in the ass. So many trips. I'm going to have to do so many trips up and down. I don't look forward to that. I'll do it. I'll probably do it over the weekend. Today I had to do my own Canadian taxes, even though I hired a tax guy, so that was fun. Yeah. Otherwise, same old. I have, since yesterday, tested something about doing maybe a rim light and how to achieve that. And I want to try that today for the character. Because, like, there has to be a way of basically doing effectively a rim light. And I want to try it and see if that helps. Helps, hurts, does not do anything right, kind of thing. So, yeah. I really need a haircut. I mean, I even withdrew the money for the haircut. I just didn't schedule it. I withdrew the money. This crisp $20 bills. I withdrew the money. I just scheduled the haircut. By the way, unlike US money, these things are like not bendable. Like, you can't like nicely like bend and fold it and crisp it. It feels so fake. Also, I can see you. Anyway. Shall we get into it? Okay. So, we have this. So what I was thinking is we do one of these. We do a duplicate, hide this. Then we do an interior, right? Like this. So we basically, effectively it is, right, a rim light. If this was the light, right, it would be from the top left. So we do this. Then what I need to do is do a replace. Replace it with invisible. And then the from is like here. And now we're left with just this. And now we turn, and then we do a replace from this. Right, so now we can just replace the outside. What? Stop closing it every time I change it. There you go. To, right, so now we can just light effectively. So I don't know how much I want to do this, or if I want to do like pure white or maybe like a warm tone. Let's do let's do a hue saturation value. So let's get the color, like a warmish tone. It'll be just slightly saturated, maybe. Because I think this is better than full on. Let's make this easy. Hey Kay, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Just 1717. That's easier to remember. And then here we'll do 70. So undo. Hide this. Then do this. Oops, wrong button. There you go. $17, 170. Wait, what? No. Oh, HSV. There we go. Okay, and then we turn this on. So we finally go from this to this. Is it gonna help separate it from the background? I don't think it will. I don't think that's gonna do it. Like, I think it's gonna help in it looking nicer, maybe, but I don't think it's gonna help in the actual department of it working to separate. So, oh no, let's try it. Oh, I also need to launch Unreal. That would help. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys doing well. Loud. Loud. Did you go back? Is that 94%? Now it's 92? I'm watching it. I'm tired today. I mean, diet. So I'm tired today. I'm gonna use that as my excuse for anything that happens wrong in the stream. It's lack of energy, lack of food. It's my excuse for anything wrong that happens today. Can I just re-import this? Yeah, I can. Oh, why did this go back to... Oh, when I do re-import here, that's when I change just the map settings. Right, because in the other ones... Oh, that re-import screws it. Oh. Okay. Well, let's take a look. I guess it's not gonna be a good test here. Let's go to the actual environment. Huh. Also, this should be at 0. 0 normal flatness. Normal flatness doing. At 0 normal flatness, we get the shadow on the right side. At full flat, we don't really get the highlight on the left. I guess that's what our thing is doing. Or maybe it's because it's already doing it that we don't notice it. Yeah, it is doing it a little bit. I don't know why it affects the middle. Or does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's just my illusion. Hey, Mauricio, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So, the actual difference here isn't isn't almost anything. Honestly. It's just not doing anything, really. Like, yeah, we made it brighter, but if you can't tell, then it's not worth the trouble. Okay, well, we'll do this. We're just like 1.0 normal map. I mean, it seems like she's like relatively like separated now. Is it because it's a 1.0 normal map or because I'm seeing this in a new day? I feel like she stands out relatively well now for some reason. Oh, what is the... Oh, no, I'm still using the right information. I'm not using the emissive. Yeah. Yeah, so this highlight is pointless. Okay, so if let's just confirm. Let's confirm that it's pointless. Right, get rid of it. Nope, that map still. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the normal map is doing that highlight for me, in a sense. If I was to crank up the directional light, I mean, theoretically, we'd see that on her more. I mean, of course, she's just gonna be brighter in general there, so it's not gonna give me a good comparison. But you know what? I think just stick with it. No outline. It is what it is. Let's just take a look at the attack one. It's so good to have like my actual OBS preview back, and it's so weird looking at this layout right now in it, because I'm so used to being like always on my mind, like what's my position, where am I relative to everything. I did move, so how am I actually centered? Probably need to change the crop on this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move myself. You're gonna watch me do this live. Oh. I know. Crazy. Ta-da! You can see more of all the boxes from my monitors. Is that better? I feel like that's better because it gives me room to use my hands. My hands. There we go. Okay. See, here becomes a problem. Why does it become a problem here? Is the lighting different here? It feels warmer. Oh, the lighting is in a different direction. Oh, what's the lighting in a different direction? I'll copy these. Paste. I think the light direction will have a big impact on this, on how this reads. I don't know why that's not moving, but the weapon being hard to read, I feel like is a problem almost. We could try. I'm gonna try just making it also have the emissive on the material real quick. But seeing the shadows, that becomes terrible. No, we need it to be fully lit. Otherwise, it just becomes terrible in the shadows. Okay, yes, that's not an option. Okay. One other thing we can try is we're gonna do a few more tests today. It's basically what we're getting at, I guess. I was talking about having reduced resolution. So less res. It might not work. It might be worse. Excuse me. But I'm curious. Okay, bottom center. So we scaled to 75%. Right? So that means this needs to be increased. Divide by 0.75? 0.45? Let's kind of average this. Oh, no, other way around? Times 0.75. 0.26. Oh, you know what? At lower res, it almost works better as pixel art. It's hard to say on that one. It has to be pixel art. It's because of the monsters. It doesn't. Nothing has to be anything. I want it to be pixel art because I like it. Because I think it looks cool. I like the 2D and 3D combination. And for a solo dev, pixel art is significantly, or like this flipbook style, is considerably easier than having to deal with like actual like rigs and animations and everything in 3D. It's just easier. I think the difference isn't big enough in the department of like it changing how it blends or doesn't blend. That is not the problem. So we go back to the full size. That really has no impact on it. Oh, did it make it still no mid maps? Yeah. It's two things. It's just I think it's cool. And it's significantly easier. Really, that's it. And considering I'm doing it all myself, if it's easier, that's good. But I still, right, easier doesn't mean like easy. I think it's just easier. Because I don't need to worry about animation blending. I don't need to worry about like having equipping and unequipping weapons and like having animations for like drawing the weapon or like, right? I can just play the animation, and if it doesn't blend from one to the other, because it doesn't, it's fine because it's right. You're taking it as pixel art where you wouldn't expect to like see all of that anyway. And I also need to only animate in 12 frames a second versus having to, animate in 30 probably. Right, so it's a little more lenient, I think. But okay. Is there anything we can do for the weapon specifically? Because I feel like maybe here is fine. Yeah, it reads okay. Is there anything we can do with the weapon? I mean, we can make it thicker. But now I'm thinking maybe it's fine. And the problem really is here. That's gonna be very hard to grab a screenshot of that. Got him. If was a way of me making this stand out, I think this is a color issue more than anything. So what we can do is brighten it. And go from there. Let's try. Let's take a look. Right, we have this. I feel like this, the thickness probably reads fine, but the problem is the color, I'm pretty sure, on it. So, don't remember which. When you go up. Yeah, so you go up here. And basically we'll just brighten it. Hey, Mavens, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. How you guys doing? What are you guys up to? Hey, P Spice, welcome in. How's it going, guys? Welcome, welcome. I'm currently working on my game, or just figuring out how to best make the player not blend into the environment and still be visible, but still feel integrated. And I'm playing around with doing the weapon attack to have the sword be more visible. Something maybe we just brighten up the sword and hopefully that will help. So, but the game here is a 2.5D deck building action RPG. So this is the main character that we're just slowly getting in. You can see it has a weapon, but you can see here that sword is hard to see. And I think it's just a little too close to the like bricks. Because again, it's like a darker background, right? It reads okay. So I'm thinking maybe just brightening it up, I think will improve things. I mean, she reads worse, but just don't worry about it. You know, it's fine, it's fine. What were you up to, Evans? What were you working on? And also, is this Vertex paint? Oh, it was not even white. Okay, let's make it. There we go. So it was actually gray color. So now it's white. That should help as well. So now it's brighter. So let's see if that helps. Implementing jumping logic and animations. Had a fun time figuring out the code for the logic. When you say jumping, you mean like crouch, position, slow down, like full on, like with animation, or just mean like actor moving up and down? Like how far in are you in the jumping? Have you tried to outline maintain Unreal? Yes, and there's issues with it. Actually, if I can show the all my champions right now have a post-process volume around them, a post-process outline on them. I can show you what it looks like. Various states throughout the jump. Nice. Jump star, jump rise. The full thing. The problem with the outline is just like the Pixel one. It loses all integration into the environment. Now, like you've just separated the character entirely. So there. So that guy has an outline, right? I mean, he has actually, in a sense, he has two outlines. But you can see the outline doesn't work great. Oh, this guy doesn't have an outline originally. He has an outline with this, right? So this is the outline. And it doesn't look good, right? It doesn't look good. It really feels like it's a like forced outline versus like an integrated design choice that works with everything else. I feel like if I had like outline style stuff, like stylized outlines everywhere in the world, I think the outlines could work, but I don't. Personally, I don't like that look, so I didn't want to go for it. Nobody warned you about how difficult tracking states through an animation would be? Well, here's a solution, okay? Hear me out here. If you load up Unreal Engine, it has jumps and all of that. Really straightforward. Now, I'm not biased or anything, right? I'm definitely not biased in the program that I'm using, or recommending rather. Not biased at all. Okay. So I would definitely listen to that. Okay, let's try saving this out. I need to go to go. Wait, what? Oh. Hold it. Now go. What? What's wrong? Okay, let's go pixel over first. before I do this, can I delete these? Import as animated image. Okay. Indexation. I'm going to tell it to generate itself. It wants 37 originally. 2, 20, 18. Okay. So hopefully this will be a lot easier to read, right? Because it's just so much brighter. Is my hope. Okay. Export. A sprite. Full canvas. Export. Okay, there it is. And now we make all of the directions. Okay. Let's export. I guess it doesn't matter now which one we're doing, because if we're just doing this, we're no longer doing the outline. We're not doing the double. The drop shadow didn't work either. So I guess we just export them. Yeah, this. Export. And then bring in this. Edge normal. We just export as a normal. Yeah, that's all we need, right? Re-import. Bottom center. Just double check that this is still on. Yeah, no mid maps. You're good. And these guys should be still 12 frames per second. They are. Okay. Let's see if that reads better. I cannot get used to the freaking. I made the damn layout, and I can't get used to the layout. I made the damn thing. Hey, Eclipse, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What about Unreal damage types? Try to set a game tag on them, and then read the tag through event any damage, but it seems to be poorly done and unscalable. Am I doing this wrong? I have no idea because I don't use it at all. I use my own function for damage. I don't use Unreal's default any damage thing. That way I can send whatever I want, however I want to. That's not the answer you wanted, but it's the truth. Yeah. Well, that is actually better. That is actually better. Oh yeah, one thing we wanted to do was make it so these effects were directional. Like, to the animation. Also, she's using the old system that I just need to get rid of. Let's do that. It's probably the correct answer. Play damage is poo-poo. I don't know if it's poo-poo. From what I hear, it is more efficient than a blueprint interface to do. Like, but the way I always see it is, to me, it's not about what is more efficient. Sometimes it is what is easier and better for you, like as the one making it. Because at the end of the day, right, if you're miserable using a certain method, that's just long term, I feel like that hurts the project. Then you being like using a less optimal method, but you like really enjoying the process. Man, that's a me thing. I'd rather like enjoy it and not make it perfectly optimized or perfectly in the best X way. Yeah, that's just how I see it. Me too. Why do we see so much here? I need to just move everything. Hold on. Yeah, that's better. Hey, face after face, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. We're talking about take damage. It's literally dispatcher and actor CPP. Okay, so that's good. Hey, Velasar, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I just moved the camera, which means here, yeah, I'm good. See, now here I'm off. Now I'm way too. My God, there. Let's move myself back. I just moved myself earlier, just further to the right, and now I'm moving myself back to the left. God damn it. Okay. There you go. One of those sport cameras that follows the assigned target. It's not even a sports camera. A lot of the webcams these days have that functionality. I don't really need it. And also, I have a DSLR. You're not getting this high quality and depth of field on a webcam. This is high class, high dollar value. I spent money on this years ago, and you will like it. Although I'm pretty sure there's probably software that can just do that as well on any camera. And also, then you can stop. Like if I move to the side and it moves, it's like stalking me. But player. So the player's the only one left really that's using the basic attack. See, I have Spawn Niagara here. Oh, so it's not using the attack effects. Oh yeah, I removed it here. So I did remove it here. Okay, so just we need to customize it as an option here. Open notify blueprint. So we just need to do here rotation. We need to do a option on whether or not it should be aligned to sprite. A directional rotation. We're trying to figure out if there's still any way of me like improving the character, not blending in as much with the environment. And I'm at the point where I think we're just gonna continue, because I don't think none of the methods were good. Outline wasn't good. Drop shadow wasn't good. Pixel drop shadow wasn't good. A rim light on the pixel wasn't good. There's no real solution to it. I feel like it's the environment's too noisy. And really, I think making the environment less noisy is the better fix for all of this, which has nothing to do with the characters. So I think for now, maybe put a pin in it and continue on. Basically. Can I wait? Do I have access to the character? Well, I have access to the character as an actor. I could grab the directionality. Oh no, actually. Wait, hold on. Get actor transform. Oh, it's because the character, right, technically is rotated not in an angle like this. Okay, so what we can do is a simple grab the rotation. Oh, you can't do math on it. I hate I can't do math on it. Not combine rotators. Break rotator. You love math? Are you doing math? Seems like I have to. Take the rotation. Divide by 45. Then round it. And then multiply it back by 45. And then we do a make rotator from axes? No. Make rotator from this one? This one. And if I now turn on... oh, I need to go here. Yeah, so on this guy, we now turn on. It's on the bottom, right? Yeah, a directional rotation. Let's see if it works. Let's go to the test level. And nose itches. Stop talking shit about me. That's not right. Oh, that is not right. Well, actually, it is right. We just need to offset it. Although that is correct. I think we just need to offset it, right? Oh, no. Something here did not work. Something here did not work. Well, that worked. Okay, so... okay, so I guess it doesn't matter in the end. You love the fire spell animation? Thank you, it's the one part I didn't do. I guess there's no winning here, right? Because this is her angling, attacking in a diagonal down left. But there's just, right? But the sprite doesn't face down left. The sprite is still the sprite. So effectively, it doesn't look like the attack should go this way. It should go like still to the side. This one looks correct, right? Because this, but side and 45 degrees, there's not like a massive difference, right? So there's no winning here anyway. So I guess this is a pointless change. Right? Because if we do without it, right? It's more accurate to where I clicked, because that is the actual angle of the effect. Yeah, there's no point of this. I think I'm going to keep the option. I'm gonna keep it as an option, but I'm just not gonna use it for this one. It doesn't work. We tried. How's it going using an enemy? It's not great. The attack doesn't fit, right? I just don't have a thrusting effect, right? The attack is a thrust, but the animation is like, right, a top down effectively now. I just don't have like a thrusting visual. Like one that would work for this. We can go fight an enemy though. Oh, after the ads.
Cease all motor functions. The ad lords demand tribute.
Is there a way of having a light affect something more or less? Could I specify that I want, like, her to be lit up more by the light? Is that an option? Probably not, right? Trying to think if there's any way. Put a point light with a short race that follows the character. That is one thing we have not tried. Actually, we have not tried attaching a light to the character. We've tried shadows, we've tried outlines. We've not tried ever putting a light on the character. But wouldn't that make the shadow areas just not work? Like, wouldn't that destroy the shadows? I guess I can use... I guess I can make it only affect characters by using a lighting channels. Now that's something we haven't tried before. Ads are over. Bam. Yeah, like here I feel like it's fine. Right? It doesn't like you're attacking so fast and things happening so fast you don't even notice things. Like also, I'm not thrilled about this shadow direction. Yeah, this attack is fine. This attack is better. This attack is fine. First things first, I need to figure out a lighting direction. The problem that we're facing, really, with figuring out a lighting direction is the environment's angled 45 degrees, right? Let me grab just any enemy here. So you don't want the light to line up like this, right? Because the camera's here, right? You don't want this because there's effectively no shadows. But as soon as you go way too far in this direction, then the character loses all shadows as well. And all lighting on him because it's basically, right, the light is now running parallel. So you kind of want this. But this now would make it so that all the shadows are like perfectly in line here. So what I'm saying is there's no winning. The best for the environment is honestly this. Like a 45 degree, which is the worst for the character. Best for the characters is probably like around here. And maybe do this angle. It's not a big shadow, but to be fair, they're a sprite. So, I mean, let's try this angle. Wait, 0? That ain't copyright. Why in that copy? There we go. So let's quickly just try this light direction, and then we'll try the light on the character, because I know lots of games do that, right? I feel like Diablo, Path of X, like all games like that honestly do that. So to a degree, like it's not like a super intense light, obviously, but and those affect the world. If you consider shadow proxies, the problem is I'm using sprites. Right? The problem is I'm using sprites. And I say that's a problem is because hey, Sarman, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Is because there's no easy way of me using like another sprite, another angle, because this sprite gets updated constantly by what I'm doing automatically because it's part of the Paper ZD setup. For me to also update another sprite manually is a... Well, you can see where this would become a very big pain in the ass. And a shadow proxy doesn't change the angle or anything. So it's not like I can make the shadow sideways, as far as I know. But then it also will just not line up with anything, right? If I made it sideways, it just wouldn't line up with like the feet at all. Do you have any cutscenes yet? No. Cutscenes are like the last thing I'll be doing. I don't know what I could go do after. I feel like cutscenes is the last thing. Because I could have 0 cutscenes and still be fine. So that's let's try some lights. So we can try. I guess I'd only want it on the player, right? This light. Let's do this. Sprite. Lighting channel will enable lighting channel 1. And then we'll add a point light, I guess. Lighting channel 1. So it doesn't affect the environment. We can have it from above. Also, don't cast shadows. Ooh. Okay, so we need to be like way above. Hold on. Turn specularity scale 0. That's probably not gonna. That's not gonna help. No, it's not gonna help. Um. You're doing your own place as you progress. That way, the world and characters interact well with each other because your cutscenes are in game with delays. Okay, yeah. If that's part of like the gameplay loop, then yeah, it makes sense. Let's take a look. Hold on. Point 21. I want to see something. Because maybe I need to use a spotlight and angle it down and make it pretty low down ground to only illuminate the ground. This is #21 gameplay of Path of Exile 1. But right, there is a very subtle glow here. Right, it's extremely subtle. Let's even find. Use a spotlight, yeah. Because I'm thinking you don't want to. It's probably just needs to light up the environment. Actually, I may light up the characters, but I think that was the wrong thinking. It should just light up the environment instead of the characters, effectively making the environment bright. See, it's so subtle though. See in the caves here. Now, see, here it doesn't even seem like there is an outline. There is a light of any kind. Like, if it's there, it's extremely subtle to the point where... Right, like here, I can't see a light around it. I mean, maybe. If it's there, it is extremely subtle, right? I think it is there, but it's so subtle. Okay. I'll just try spotlight. Let's just try this. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, so what we need is Whatever. The problem with all of these lights is we have a hot center. Can I change the fall off? I can't control fall offs, right? They can make it linear, cubic. I could have sworn that was a thing before. Was that not a thing before? Why do I feel like Unreal used to have that as an option? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different program. Oh, here it is. Never mind. Here it is. Do this. Let me increase this by a lot, just so we can easier to visualize. In fact, let's do this, just so it's easier to visualize. Is that just that big of a fall off? Oh, because I am casting shadows. So yeah. Cast shadows off. So we can do cast shadows for sure. Okay, it looks like it's affecting here, but not affecting here. Okay, well that is a softer fall off. If we did something like this. I didn't like that hit compile. It can't go that low. You can see here as I'm running around, it is brighter under me. Probably too bright. 300 is the see, that's weird. That is weird. The problem, like, I want it to be like not this, right? I just want it to be like I don't want this big. I want it to be wide and flat. What if the shadow you cast is a light color? Would that achieve a desired effect? Not for this one. Not for this one. Hold on, if I turn on cast shadows again, and I see it's right above me. Oh, it's because I'm angled. So if I did this, and then oh, it's not updating because I'm simulating at the same time right now. This is casting, quote unquote, casting shadows. That fixes that problem. And if I re-increase the intensity to like really super high, just for testing. The rotation used to be world. Up. Why is the shadow here flipping? Oh, it's because it is underneath the capsule component, which is... Oh, no, that's right. That's right. It's absolute rotation. But it's not absolute offset. And that won't work, right? Because now it's in the world at that location. Huh. Right, because if I was to rotate this, basically, it is maintaining its rotation, but it's still repositioning it. Could put it underneath the spring arm. Oh god. Oh, managed to get it roughly in the right place. Now, you still see the shadow, like, rotate around. All right. And then there's, yeah, it needs to be, if there's a shadow, it needs to be consistent, and you really need a shadow with this. I think the idea behind it is interesting, but it just doesn't work. What we could try. Oh, we can't do the color correct stuff in here. That's right. I was gonna say we could try adding a color correct window But that's not gonna solve the problem. I don't think. It could give a really cool effect, but I don't think it would solve the problem. I wish there was like a blur effect in Unreal to this day. Because I would love to just quote unquote blur the texture of the environment and just see how it looks. I guess what I can try doing as a test actually is go here. Go here. It's a 2K. Now it's a 32 by 32. So that effectively blurs it. Right? Let's see. Full res. Blur. I mean, that actually, you know, I mean, I think that actually works, right? To help the character stand out, which is kind of what I was saying about it needing to be less contrasty, or less noisy, rather. I feel like the character is much easier to read now. Let me put it back. Right, compared to that. It doesn't help that it becomes a little bit this is the lowest it can really go. 64 by 64. It's an interesting experiment. I don't think I have a contrast actual control. Do I? Let's add a quick contrast to this thing. Just so we can test it. You should do a cheap contrast RGB. Beautiful. Okay, guys. Do your eyes love this and definitely do not hurt from looking at this? Yes, the contrast doesn't really do what I want it to do. It's more like desaturation at this point. Right, that's just blue. Why is that blue? I mean, it's a turn blue. That's minus 0.5 contrast. Okay, let's instead just experiment with a power. So if we did this, and then tinted it back down, and then remove the color variation to that degree. It doesn't look as good. Right? It definitely doesn't look as good. The vibrancy is gone. We can bring the vibrancy back. So this effectively has made it right low contrast. It's a lot less interesting, right? It's definitely a lot more boring and flat. Do I need to move myself even more in the scene? Everything I do. It's an interesting test, but I don't think it's a good test. I just realized I can't undo this. I guess I can just values back to just to remember where they were. Yeah, that's where we were. We lost too much of the color information here that has like the nice browns and greens. But I think that is going to be the more of the direction. Anyway, enough of that. Shall we let's actually get rid of this. Shall we go do the next animation? I think we do the next animation because I think there's nothing else. Is this back to being full? Yes. Because I don't think there's anything else left to try. Yeah. Okay. You guys can go bye-bye. I think it's in a good place. Well, I think it's in a okay place. So, let's go with that. But speaking of the shadow thing, tinted shadow, I don't think you can tint shadows. You can't tint shadows in Unreal, right? Oh, wait. Well, that's modulated shadow color, which I can't change. Can you change the shadow color? Change the shadow bias is interesting. I mean, that's actually better visually. I don't know that. Shadow slope bias. That was less noticeable. Shadow filter sharpen. Now. Contact shadow length. What is casting that shadow? I don't know. But put it back. You can turn off light shafts, that doesn't matter. That's fine. That's all fine. Just feel shadows. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Light functions, no. Yeah. I'll save the shadow settings we just said. Okay. Enough of that. Let's do animation. I think the next animation we need to do is the dash one. Oh, hold on. Actually, before we do that, did I fix up the death one? I think the death one is the only one we haven't redid in the same quote-unquote style. Yeah, this is the one that still has the outline. Yeah. Let's just redo the death one. And then we do dash. The size of this is 240 by 65. All right. Indexation on. Generate I'm going with 8. Let's do 16. I think 16 is pretty much what we were doing before. Okay. Actually, this one is like just the characters, so I can probably just do this one specifically. Oh, which was 18. There you go. Okay. It's not a big difference. A sprite. Full canvas. Export. It looks so silly. It looks so special. $16 frames. It's kind of weird here, but that is correct. Yeah. Yes to everything. Then up you. Mesh normal. Okay. I wonder if I could bring it in without renaming it to Pixel Sprite. Just a thought that I had. Okay, let's go to Unreal. So Death, we're going to redo the entire thing because that's now a different. Actually, we might not, because the frames haven't changed. The number of frames. Oh yes, it does. We will, because it'll re-import in a different name. Yeah. So we gotta kill this. Kill it all. Redo it all. Bye-bye. New Death Anim. There you go. 12 frames. bottom center. Oh, and I also want to make the last frame just stay longer. So, a couple of things still need to be done. This needs to be a normal map. This is fine. Well, I guess I don't need to have the last frame actually be longer. It doesn't matter. It's for the... it's not like it changes from the last frame. Yeah. It'll just stay in the last frame. It's fine. Let's go die. I guess let's go die. Kill me. How did you miss me? There you go. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, okay, cool. Works. And the distance isn't like super far either. Like I felt like that was fun. Fine, I thought I saw something. Okay, so now that's good. Let's do dash. Did I export dash? I did. Wait, did I already do a Cascador dash? Oh. I guess I already did a Cascador dash. And exported. Okay. Wait. Was it ready for Blender? You. Dash. Oh. It was not because I need to export the GLTF. Or GLB. So, you up? Let's see if this was the re-export one, because I don't remember. No, this is not the exported one from Cascador. So did we not finish the animation Cascador? Or did I just not export it? Hey, Elcado, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I am indeed. The only thing that I have not done myself is create this character that needs a new character with a full redesign already. Then I hired an artist, and immediately after he was done, I was like, I need to redesign this. Which I have redesigned, I just haven't got... Wait, I could have sworn... Didn't we... Oh, no. We started this. We never finished the... Yeah, we never did the cloth and everything else. That's right. I remember. Okay. We got the main position and the poses and all that, but yeah, we can do the cloth and all that fun stuff. Let's do... Oops. Alt F. Okay, let's position this and then go from there. You're someone new to game dev but not programming? How much does a decent artist cost? I mean, define decent and what work? It really depends on what the job is. More than anything, honestly. Because, like, a full character will run you, like, several thousand. Like a decent character that's more like realistic is gonna run you like over $1,000 for sure. And realistically, if you want to have like a high quality character, let's say you want like a senior working on it, and you want to be like one of those, like, yeah, you kind of give them the stuff and then they just do everything and it's all great, hunky dory, and you're looking like probably 5 to 10K to do it. So it really depends on a lot of factors. How you define decent, the style, what you need for it. But a lot. The style is going to be the bigger one. Do you need rigging? Do you need texturing? Is it just materials, right? Because now it's like the range is huge, right? Because you could get a character done in a couple $100 if it's just a low poly, just single color thing. But what are you doing, right? What is it for? What does it need? Or do you have a rig for? Do you like, right? It's not something that can just be answered just without more context, basically. But yeah, artists are expensive. If you thought, like, a good artist is expensive. You know, there's a reason why people say games cost a lot of money. I mean, a lot of that cost is like unnecessary stuff that they really did not need to do the way they did. But other stuff is, yeah, it's gonna cost a bit. It's gonna, like, right? You just figure out just time. How much time will it take to do whatever it is? Because, like, a senior technical artist is $70 an hour. How many hours does it take to do what you need? That'll give you a ballpark. But usually when you do what's it called? When you do that kind of job, you don't do per hour, right? You just figure out the fee, and then usually that's higher. Contract work is usually more like higher than hourly, because it could run higher. So usually for contract pieces, you ask for more. You never want to hire someone hourly for something like that. You have a passion for scary stuff. You're new to the space, and here marketplace assets are frowned upon for some reason? No, they're not. Where'd you hear that? If your source was Reddit, then you can ignore anything there. Not because there's like no people Reddit. Okay, there you go. Not because there's 0 people that know what they're talking about there, but because for whatever reason it feels like the majority of people are just not speaking from like actual experience, or experience that the majority of people actually share for whatever reason. I don't know why. Everyone uses marketplace assets. Look at AAA games. They use marketplace assets. Why create something when something already exists? As long as you take the time to like integrate it into your game and not just place it there just because you got it, right? Make sure the style works, like, right, and everything works with it. You don't just put it in. What's the difference between you hiring someone to make something and you buying something an artist already made? There's no difference. You still get assets. It's still up to you to now integrate them. What's the difference? When people talk about like what's it called? Asset flips?
Timeline on lockdown while Twitch reminds us that food delivery exists.
When people talk about asset flips, they don't talk about just places that are using assets they got. Everyone does that. It's about using assets and not making them feel integrated at all into your game or whatever. You just grab the asset and you just threw it in there, then that's it. But that's a bad dev. That's not something to do with the assets. It's your fault for listening to people on Reddit anyways. Like, you can listen to them, but like, don't take anything online as the law. Especially if anyone ever tells you they're like you have to do things X way, you can disregard them. And just in general, or at least when it comes to Unreal, if anyone ever says you have to do things X, you can disregard it. Especially when starting out. Just disregard it. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the player doesn't care how you did it. Is the game fun and does it perform? And performance is, depending on the kind of game you make, could be extremely simple. If you're making basically Pong, 3D Pong, right? You'll run that at high frame rate, probably on tick. But no one's going to tell you to make a game on tick. But if your first game runs on tick and runs at over 120 FPS, so the player doesn't care. The only people that will care is devs. I don't know. I don't really care about their opinion. I'm not trying to sell it to devs as a tool. I'm trying to sell it to gamers to play. Right? So that's the way I see it. Right? I'm not saying everyone should think this way. Just the way I think. Is there any way of... What is going on with that thumb? What's going on with those fingers? What in the world happened there? Poor finger. Can I reset these? Okay, no. Oh, I did global rotation. position. Can't do that. What happened to this hand? Why is it the way it is? Like, it's broken all the way through on every frame here. Okay, let's find out how do we reset. In Cascador, I have box rig controller selected. How do I return them to the default values? Just a box controller mode, yep. Commands menu and go to T-pose. Aha! Much better. At least I can work with that. What is bind pose? I don't know. What T-pose? We're not gonna really see it anyway. All of this, so this is fine. Like, this one was fine. I don't know why this one just completely broke. Sweet. Okay, this needs to be. Yeah. Like so. Okay. Are the first and last frame okay? They're not great, but you know, they're passable. Okay, so let's adjust these guys. Next. Oh. It's kind of slowed down, so maybe it kind of goes forward a little. Here it should still be trailing behind. Otherwise, in the ground, we don't want that. It's all gonna be super fast anyway, so it's gonna be fine. I'll have a good night. Hope you get a good night's sleep. Sleepy time, best time. You know. Okay, let's try this. That's probably too much of a swing here. So let's do a little bit back. That's not bad already, honestly. What's the hair doing? Hair probably is not working. Yeah. Hair's definitely not working. Okay, let's fix the hair. Yeah. Just pull the hair and then I'll fix the head. That's gonna be the plan. Pull the hair and then fix the head. Oh. Fix that. Fix that. This one's fine. Oh, and this one needs the hair's completely the wrong place. So and this one's not bad. Nope. I selected the wrong one. This one's fine. Select. Thought I had selected. Excuse me. Okay. It's about right. Let's fix our head now. And go back to fixing her hair. Okay. I think that's better. Need to fix up this guy. And I think they'll probably, just like the other one, kind of fall in line with the rest of the frames. I'm hoping. Yeah, that seems like it does, right? It's okay. Yeah, keep in mind that this is literally less than a second for a dash. So I think it's okay. Let's go ahead and export this. Okay, that has been exported, so now we can come here. This is the wrong one. And bring this one in. Bring this one in. There it is. That right? Why does it look like that? Well, so that's right. Same size. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and export this into GLB. Dash. Yes. Export. Not the problems that we don't care about. Yeah, so at this point, I think we don't need her. I think we're done with you as well. Import. Dash. Import. Just take you and run you. And I have all the right animations. Get rid of this. And we got 10th of this. Why can't I? Okay. Oh, I was holding Alt. Okay. Why I just brain fart on what button to press? My God. I was holding Alt because Cascador uses Maya control. I just pressed Alt for some reason here. Which definitely is not the right thing to do. Vertex paint. Vert. Oh. Select. Fill. So then we can get rid of you. And get rid of you. The whole thing is 10 frames, and we are rendering frame 0. So this is actually 11 frames. Ooh. What am I here? Did I noticed that. Let's reopen that real quick. Oh, yep. I indeed did not notice that. That's going well. Oh, this is the leg. I don't want to be moving that. I need to be moving this stuff just to make sure that it doesn't go through the damn leg. There we go. Now we're fine. Stupid leg. Okay, let's do it again. God darn it. FBX, export. Yes, replace. Do we need to load up the project? God damn it. Now I can close this. Import. Good here. Seems like it. Export. Dash. Oh no. No, we want a GLB. Yes. Export. Then close out of here. Let's just save this as the right thing. That way we can just reopen it, which will clear the old materials, the duplicate materials. And then we can re-import the good animation now. Where it's fixed. Oh, what? Is it because it's late and my brain's not functioning? I'm gonna see if I can just fix this here. Oh, but it's baked on all the frames. Oh, never mind. God damn it. Ah! Where is it penetrating? Where? It's not. But why is it penetrating here as well? Frame 0 and frame 2. Okay, frame 0. Okay, yeah, okay, fair enough on that one. But frame 2? I'm gonna erase this. Can I have a smoke? Drugs are bad, okay? Is that still a thing in South Park? Or is that now like such an old reference that no one these days would even understand it? I do not know. What is going on here? Why does it look like that? Okay, well, I'm gonna hope for the best. You don't want to be like the cool dudes that don't smoke in South Park? Does anyone in South Park smoke? It's been a really long time since I've seen South Park. I don't remember like an actual like just smoker in South Park. And there's probably like an episode or two, but I don't think there's like anyone that's just a smoker that's always smoking. But it's been so long. There probably is. Oh, I have to open the Unreal project again. Let me close it. That's what I get for closing things. Nope, GLB. Yes, export, please and thank you. I'm gonna close it again, and if I have to fix it again, then we're saying screw it for tonight. I can't be bothered. I'm tired. I had to deal with sequencer today. I can't be asked. Okay. Let's see. Import. Oh, okay. I think this time we're good. I think finally we're good. Oh, I deleted the wrong one. Yay! Yay! Okay, so next up, let's do the shorts, gloves. You. You. Okay. Wait. What? No. Undo. Undo. Vertex paint. Did I not? Did I not invert? I didn't invert, did I? Or I undid the invert. There you go. There we go. That poor hand. You know, just don't look at that hand. It's fine. Again, it's gonna be so fast, you're just not gonna notice it. Not gonna notice it. Let's go and adjust camera here. 3. Oh, do I not have the script here to match it? Oh, I don't. Save. Which one where do I have it? On the death one? This one. B. Dash. Don't save. Set, I. So. Run this. Okay, so we can... I mean, we might be able to get away with, like, something like this, honestly. Yeah, I think we should get away with something like this. Because that's at 90 degrees, and that's so it fits at 0 and fits at 90. We can probably get away with even less vertical resolution. Wait, why is it... Oh, when I reduce the height? Then it gets wider. So I can adjust it even more, I guess. Okay. Let's adjust it even more. Here. I mean, you can go even lower in the height front. 50? So this time I didn't actually reduce it because the width is wider. Okay, so it goes off whichever one's higher. So let's go 50. I mean, if she fits, we go even lower. 46. $45? I'm not gonna go lower than that. I think that's fine. Yeah, she fits. I love the fact that I set that up. It's so nice. Yeah. She fits. Just don't worry about the legs going through the ground. Just don't worry about that. We're not going to see it. Yeah, okay. That's so much better. Now it's 67 with 45. Just what we need. The size of it is correct. I like that. Thank you, Blender, for having a scripting thing. And thank you, AI, for being able to create scripts for it. Because doing it manually would be a giant pain in the ass. Yeah, so here is just dash. I think that's it. 10 frames. Go. By the time I open the file location, it's gonna be done. It's already done. Still, I only went through one folder. She is dash sprites, and there's all the sprites. Beautiful sprites. Why does it look like there's a? Why is there such a big gap here, but not here? Windows. Why are you like just having extra gap here? Huh? It's fine between everything else. Look at that. But on here too. What's with these two rows? The size of the image is exactly the same on every single. I know it doesn't matter, but I do wonder. I am curious. Okay, that is rendered out. So now we can go to, we're done with Blender. We can go to a sprite, not a sprite. It's the one I had just looking at, which is why I said it. Pixel over. This is 67. Was it? $45. Indexation on recent. Bam. Yes. Yes. Excellent. A sprite, full canvas. I like this workflow. It's gone much more streamlined. So much more streamlined. I just open that file. I need to probably see if I can just have these automatically be separate, but then I would still need to rename them. I guess we'd save a few steps potentially. Export that, and then bring you in, and normal. Export. We got all our everything we need. I just need to bring it in and set it up in Unreal, and I'll do that tomorrow because I'm tired. We'll get that in tomorrow. What else will we're going to need? We have death. We just got dash. Obviously, there's a lot more attack items to do. Besides attack items, was there anything else? There's the hit, being hit one. I got two. Dash, death, we got those. Hit. Hit. I should update the idle ones. To not be like... Yeah, I should update those. And the rest is all attacks. I'm in. But for now, guys, that is going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you enjoyed watching the process. And we will continue tomorrow. Kind of probably wrap things up a bit. And because I need to get it ready to record. Well, tomorrow's the night 29th. Gives me, yeah, I might even package it tonight. See if I can record it tomorrow and then edit on Thursday for Friday's devlog video. We'll see. I'll figure it out how I want to do it. For now, though, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.